Thought I'd do another reading about the economy. We're hearing a lot of scary stuff about our economy. And I think, it would help if we knew what was going to happen. A lot of people moving, a lot of people on the move, getting properties, getting land. That comes up right away. If you can do it, get property, get land. Even if you have to share, you might find a homestead or a farm where there's enough room for a couple of families or a few people to live, and make sure they're like-minded. Here. I have a small table, cafe, it's a cafe table. Oh, okay. Some people are going to be feeling the pinch pretty bad. Probably me among them. Whether the pinch is whether you need to feel the pinch or not is another matter, but this can be psychological, right? You hear that things are a certain way and you believe it and you get scared. Like with COVID, there's some people who just got scared out of their wits. I prefer to say that God is in charge of me, and I throw myself at God's feet and I say, just tell me what to do, please. Now, there's a past. This is the energy I feel with the World card here and all this with the work, the great work, the New World Order, right? The great work, the great reset. We've got the Eight of Pentacles, which is Parsifal is putting on the armor of the Red Knight, who he defeated. And a lot of people were upset that he defeated the Red Knight, but he did it, and he's got the Red Knight's armor on. But it's also about work, so it's a work of dedication. That Eight of Pentacles in the World card, and this Ten of Swords is that I feel there's been a calamity for them, which has been affected through the media. This is a Judgment card. This is Galahad having the Grail vision. It's people are waking up. There's new energy. The people are waking up. This is right here. It's right here. The New World Order is falling apart, and because the people are waking up, and not only are they waking up, but this is Sir Lancelot. They're willing to fight. They're willing to fight, and you see this happening with parents dealing with the schools, and you see this happening in various places where this feels like even young people are fighting back. They want to live in a world where they can prosper and thrive, right? And these two doors are like the potential futures. So either path is a bit fraught. The Fool has to confront. Okay, I would say the Fool, who's all of us. We're all the Fool in this situation. We don't know what's going to happen. We're heading out into the unknown, and the moon is there casting all kinds of shadows, or bringing through animals that we don't see during the day, or things are coming in and out of view, like the sea. You look at the sea and you can only see what comes to the surface. You can't see deep into the sea. And before they had submarines, I mean, there was a whole world down there, as far as people were concerned. And is quite magical. You know, I look in the sea and I look in the pool and I see my reflection, but then I see, you know, what's down there, right? And the Empress is has to do with the feminine power. So, and so does the Moon, actually. The Moon with the Empress again is actually is fertility as well, because this is about childbirth, and and the fact that the women are going to be empowered, and this is like a male empowerment, this is a female empowerment, this is the kind of, you know, the Fool is like a child. So because of the children and the mother needing to protect the child, I'm going to see what that will, it's going to cause a lot of struggle, but in the end, love will win. Love will win. And the aid of certain types of male energy will also come in and assist in this. The fathers may get involved. The fathers may get involved. And then the other possible future, the contending future, has to do with money, lots of lifestyle opulence, gotten by dishonest, that's the deception, the liar's card. And, you know, the realization that nothing that you have is real. I mean, the fairy queen brings the apples of Avalon, but are they real? You know, if you bite the apple, you may be stuck in fairy, but if you accept the apple thinking it's not, it could turn into a rock. On the other hand, if you're on her good side, you know, she could give you many gifts. See, this is reweaving the world. Religion. That's the emperor, but this is the Holy Roman, the Holy Emperor, like, it's Prester John, and he's like a pope out there in the East. Justice. Well, the bad guys are kind of trying to manifest the world that they want, but we're putting up a pretty good opposition. We are putting up a great opposition, actually. And there's way more of us than there are of them. But of course, they have all the weapons. So our weapons have to be spiritual weapons, creative weapons, spiritual weapons, and faith. They're going to use like the universal basic income thing to cajole people into accepting their system. They're going to drive us into poverty, and then they're going to use this, oh, well, you can get this money every month from the government. It's our money anyway, right? It's the people's money anyway. But, you know, we're going to give you all this so you can sit in your house and, you know, knit or something. And then, but you know, it's like I'm a boomer, you know, but there's a lot of us, and we're all kind of retirement age now, and I mean, a lot of boomers would be kind of doing this anyway, except nobody I know is idle. I mean, everybody I know my age is doing stuff. It's just not a job, maybe, right? Making stuff. This is like making crafts. You know, I actually think the way to get through the recession is to make stuff. Like the things that people need, like they need socks and mittens, and they need scarves, and they need sweaters, for instance, or they need, you know, any number of things. Like, what when Christmas comes, the kids need toys. If you're good at making toys, or you're good at making paper dolls, or board games, or you're good at doing things that don't rely on electricity and don't rely on having to go to a store or having, and I think if you've got skills like that, sewing, building furniture, building, the old style crafts that people used to rely on, if you can do that kind of thing, then I think you can stay, like if you know how to fix a roof, if you know how to fix a car, all that stuff, I think is the way that we get through this, a lot of it. And as far as the food goes, hydroponic in your house, or I think the food shortages are going to hurt the third world more than us, actually. Unfortunately, I don't know. We've been through this kind of thing before. Probably we didn't have GMOs before, though. But anyway, well, I hope you got something out of that. I hope that gives you something to work with. The main thing that came through to me, like I said, is self-reliance and making stuff to sell or trade. But we'll get back to the handmade world, the world of handmade things, crafts. And maybe somebody's good at like bulk cooking, so we don't, a lot of the storable food that they sell is full of preservatives and just really bad stuff, and carbs. I can't eat a lot of carbs and stuff, or full of sugar, but if people pooled together to make, real food that they can share, that, that kind of thing. It's back to the earth, back to the old way of living. So I hope that helped. Thank you so much. Maybe give it a like and subscribe. I mean, you don't have to, but if you did, that'd be cool. Thank you. Bye-bye.